What's up, good people? Bernard Riley back in here with another one. The video that I'm doing for you right now, that I'm reacting to right now, comes from YouTube channel. Probably know about it, called 8 at the Table. Real good YouTube channel. Excellent production. Excellent production. I'm trying to get on a level. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. He ain't through with me yet, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get on a level. Trying to get on a level. But no, I'm gonna be reacting to this video. The title of it was "Can You Make a Man Marry You?" I don't really care about that part of it. I may do a live stream reaction on that coming up soon, maybe tomorrow. But the part about what they talked about that was worthwhile is right from the opening, a woman actually said something very honest. She was very honest. I'm about to dig right into it. Let's go.
Can you make a man marry you? Or can a woman make a man marry her?
I mean, like, I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe, like, a woman could make a man marry. Like, I think that's crazy because I just feel like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if a man want to marry you, a man going to marry you. You could trick a man into marrying you by trying to be a good woman or by trying to, like, you know, change your whole lifestyle, lower your standard. But eventually, you're going to catch up to you when you get married because it's kind of like you're not the person.
Bingo. Very true. Very true. I like what she said so far right there. And real quick, before she get into just you make the whole point that even prompted me to do this video, I do want to point out, I just got to do this. I'm petty. The level of ratchetry with some of the women on this show. Yeah, no, I don't like the ratchetness. There's a high degree of ratchetry with a lot of the women on this show. The particular woman that's talking, that I think it's probably the second or third time I've given her props for keeping it real. But women like that, I can't do it. Can't do it. But I just wanted to point that out real quick. Just wanted to point that out real quick because I'm being kind of petty. Now we're moving on. We're moving on.
Lower your standard, but eventually you're gonna catch up to you when you get married because it's kind of like you're not the person that I thought you were. Like, if you want to marry me, like, I know I'm crazy. You're gonna have to love a crazy ass woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't love a crazy ass woman, then I'm not for you because I know, like, eventually in 6 months I'm gonna be itching like I need crack because the crazy about to come out. I don't want to trick nobody that I want to get a divorce. If I get married, it's gonna be some real shit because it's kind of like you're gonna know I'm crazy. You're gonna know whatever I like to do. I'm not gonna be like I like to cook and to clean all the time. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try and be this good woman for you. And eventually you're gonna be like, wait, that's not the woman I thought you were. And I'm gonna be like, it's almost like you're tricking somebody.
So you never could change though?
So right now, right off the bat, I give her props for that. I give her props for that, for this simple reason right here. Normally, that's the part in the discussion where the women start gaslighting. They've gaslit men to hell and back. That's normally the part where they concede that, yes, I'm normally like this. Yes, I'm normally crazy. Yeah, I normally don't like to cook and clean. I know I don't like to do that kind of thing. But if I meet a man who's the right man, who's the truly masculine man, who's a good leader, and blah 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 blah, that's when they normally say they're going to go through some metamorphosis and turn into this person that they're not. I like the fact that she actually stood in it and said, no, I don't like to do all that stuff, and I'm crazy. If you be with me, if you marry me, you're going to have to be the type of man who marries the crazy woman. That's what you're going to have to do. So at some level, she understands either she's going to marry some dude who's equally crazy as her, and they're just going to have a crazy relationship together. I don't got that much of a problem with that. If two people crazy want to get together and be crazy together and just keep it over there in their own bubble, I don't got that much of a problem with that. But normally in shows like this, the women will gaslight. They will make every BS nonsensical argument and pretend like they go through a metamorphosis if they meet the right guy. And she said it exactly right, what I've been saying for the longest. They will probably switch it up temporarily, but eventually who they are is going to come out. So I love that she just kept it real. She stood in it. She said what she is, how she is, and what she's going to be and how she's going to be. And a dude is just going to have to accept that, because that's truthfully how it is out there in reality. Chicks operate, and a lot of these chicks in these modern times, they operate in the way that they operate. They doing what they do. And after they just do what they do, they're comfortable doing it. So the dude that get with them got to accept that. The guy who gets with them and doesn't accept that and tries to change them, she may change for a little bit, but eventually it's going to be a tug of war. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a push and pull type of situation. We ain't trying to deal with that. we don't do we don't do that here, to quote T'Challa from Infinity Wars. We don't do that here. Ain't none of that going on. Ain't none of that happening. So I feel that she was I'm definitely feeling the mere fact that she was honest and she stood in it. I like that. I like that. I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole, but I like that she just told the truth. That is rare. That is rare, because that's what really happens. That's what really happens in real time. But in these conversations, again, they try to gaslight the men into thinking that if you ride a unicycle across the tightrope while juggling just right, this woman who has no desire to be this type of woman that you want will all of a sudden go through a metamorphosis and become that. But if you're dealing with a woman who's not that, it's because you're lacking somewhere. That's that Steve Harvey. That's that Derek Jackson. And the women come to these platforms and gaslight men with it, and a lot of times the men go for it. But she kept it real.
I thought you were, and I'm gonna be like, it's almost like you tricking somebody.
So you never could change though? But can I ask a question?
Wait,
Okay,
you see why I brought her real quick? Because she hitting with the punches.
No. Okay, but we got something for that.
Hold on, because tricking people, like Denny said, that's true. But it could also be like, as a woman, I'm tricking the man, and the man is what's gonna be the fuck up in the long run. Okay. In the long run, that man was never ready to be married.
Okay.
He was never ready to marry you, and you tricked him into marrying you. And now in the long run, you're gonna have issues with that man.
So
because he was never ready. When a man is,
why are you saying this man isn't ready to be married if a woman tricked him, pretended to be something that he wanted to marry, and he got married to that thing that he wanted? Why are you blaming him and saying that he was never really ready? No, the woman was actually never really ready. This, again, remember I just said one woman kept it real. Here comes the gaslighting. Here comes the gaslighting.
is ready, you're gonna know they're ready, and they're gonna be ready to propose to you without even tricking anybody. So ain't nobody gotta be tricked. So they're gonna be ready, there on your feet.
So basically, if a man wants to get married, he's going to get married.
Exactly.
That's what I just said.
So women, y'all saying a woman can't do it?
What Danny was saying was, there are women, and I feel like all women have this trait. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it takes the right man to bring it out of us. You know, we all are natural nurturers. That's just my personal opinion. I think all women are natural nurturers. That's why we have babies. You know, that's why we're like the...
See, now remember the gaslighting? The first woman kept it real. Said, I ain't big into cooking and cleaning. I'm crazy. I'm all over the place. I got very volatile, erratic, up and down emotions. I'm crazy. If you're going to deal with me, you're going to have to be a dude who just likes a crazy woman. Now she's trying to walk back from that and say that, no. We all are these soft feminine caretakers. It just takes that right man to just tap dance just right to bring it out of us. Now, some of y'all ain't got it. Just like some men ain't got it. Some men ain't masculine. Some men ain't providers. Some men not tall. Some men not muscular. Some men just don't got it. So stop with the gaslighting. That's what normally happens here. And it derails the whole conversation. The first chick kept it real from the start. conversation could have been over right there. It technically could have been over right there.
The home of the family, like, you know, we take care of our home. So if we come across a man that's making us feel like this naturally, we're gonna do it naturally. We're gonna provide. We're gonna give them everything that they need in a woman, and naturally they're gonna want to keep this. They're gonna be like, oh no, I'm not letting this go. Like, I need this forever. I need this, and I'm gonna propose to this, and that this is gonna be my wife. So that's a sense of.
If a man is looking for a wife, if a man is looking for a woman who has all those qualities, and he meets a woman who has all the qualities that he likes, he might marry her. That part is true. The gaslighting part is to pretend like every woman has those qualities in her back pocket, just waiting on the right man to pull them out. I didn't hear this with my own ears, but I was told that someone in this Black YouTube space said that they basically can take a rock and throw it into a crowd, and any woman they hit, 100 women in a crowd, any woman they hit, he can make a wife out of her. A good wife out of her. That's the gaslighting that we've been told. That's the Black Vagina Vision Media. That's the Derrick Jackson, Steve Harvey. That's that, you know, if you're the man that you're supposed to be, a woman will just automatically conform around it. That's the nonsense that we've been fed. And we know better. We know better. The majority of it comes in the selection process. And even then, it ain't a 100% bet. But it's all about that selection process from the start. Quit thinking that you're going to make this woman, you know, the same people that say you can't turn no 304 into a housewife will then turn around and say that you can morph that first chick in the yellow who was speaking very ratchet, you can morph her into some Stepford wife. Or, like I've always been saying, she's been out of pocket her whole life. But if you alpha enough or masculine enough or enough of a leader, then all of a sudden, this woman had been out of pocket her whole life, going to see you, and then
Morphin' time.
She's gonna go through a metamorphosis and turn into a Disney princess. Been saying that for a minute. They still out here with the gaslighting arguments, but we know better over here. We know better over here. But that's going to wrap up the video. Probably go live doing some reactions on this or something similar tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see where it go. We'll see where it go. But either way it go, that's going to call the video. We up out of here. Peace.